Welcome to the reading of the 23rd chapter of this amazing book, Your Faith is Your Fortune, by Neville Goddard. My name is Nse, and I'm going to be reading this along with you. So go ahead, grab yourself your cup of tea, coffee, water, get comfortable, and let's jump right in. Chapter 23. Be ears that hear. I'll repeat that again. Be ears that hear. And the text is taken from Luke 9:44, and it reads, "Let these sayings sink down into your ears, for the Son of Man shall be delivered into the hands of men." Let these sayings sink down into your ears, for the Son of Man shall be delivered into the hands of men. Be not as those who have eyes that see not, and ears that hear not. Let these revelations sink deep into your ears, for after the Son, idea is conceived, man with his false values, reason, would attempt to explain the why and whereof of the Son's expression, and in so doing will rend him to pieces. After men have agreed that a certain thing is humanly impossible and therefore cannot be done, let someone accomplish the impossible things. The wise one who said it could not be done will begin to tell you why and how it happened. After they are all through tearing the seamless robe in John 19:23, which is the cause of manifestation, apart, they will be as far from the truth as they were when they proclaimed it impossible. As long as man looks for the cause of expression in places other than the expressor, he looks in vain. For thousands of years, man has been told, "I am the resurrection and the life," John 11:25. "No manifestation comes unto me save I draw it," John 6:44. But man will not believe it. He prefers to believe in causes outside of himself. The moment that which was not seen becomes seen, man is ready to explain the cause and purpose of its appearance. Thus, the Son of Man, which is the idea desiring manifestation, is constantly being destroyed at the hands of reasonable explanation or wisdom, which is man. Now that your awareness is revealed to you as cause of all expression, do not return to the darkness of Egypt with its many gods. There is but one God. The one and only God is your awareness. And all the inhabitants of the earth are reputed as nothing. And he doeth according to his will in the army of heaven, and among the inhabitants of the earth, and none can stay his hand, or say unto him, "What doest thou?" That is in Daniel 4:55. If the whole world should agree that a certain thing could not be expressed, and yet you become aware of being that which they had agreed could not be expressed, you would express it. Your awareness never asks permission to express that which you are aware of being. It does so naturally and without effort, in spite of the wisdom of man and all opposition. Salute no man by the way. Luke 10:4, 2 Kings 4:29. This is not a command to be insolent or unfriendly, but a reminder not to recognize a superior, not to see in anyone a barrier to your expression. None can stay your hand or question your ability to express that which you are conscious of being. Do not judge after the appearances of a thing, for all are as nothing in the eyes of God. Isaiah 40:17. When the disciples, through their judgment of appearances, saw the insane child in Mark 9:17-29 and Luke 9:37-43, they thought it a more difficult problem to solve than others they had seen, and so they fail to achieve a cure. In judging after appearances, they forgot that all things were possible to God, as stated in Mark 19:26 and Mark 10:27. Hypnotized as they were by the reality of appearances, they could not feel the naturalness of sanity. The only way for you to avoid such failures is to constantly bear in mind that your awareness is the Almighty, the all-wise presence without help. This unknown presence within you effortlessly outpictures that which you are aware of being. Be perfectly indifferent to the evidence of the senses, so that you may feel the naturalness of your desire, and your desire will be realized. Turn from appearances and feel the naturalness of your perfect perception within yourself, a quality never to be disturbed or doubted. Its understanding will never lead you astray. Your desire is the solution of your problem. As the desire is realized, the problem will also be dissolved. You cannot force anything outwardly by the mightiest effort of the will. There is only one way you can command the things you want, and that is by assuming the consciousness of the things desired. There is a vast difference between feeling a thing and merely knowing it intellectually. You must accept without reservation the fact that by possessing, that is, feeling a thing in consciousness, you have commanded the reality that causes it to come into existence in concrete form. You must be absolutely convinced of the unbroken connection between the invisible reality and its visible manifestation. Your inner acceptance must become an intense, unalterable conviction which transcends both reason and intellect, renouncing entirely any belief in the reality of the externalization except as a reflection of an inner state of consciousness. When you really understand and believe these things, you would have built up so profound a certainty that nothing can shake you. Your desires are the invisible realities which respond only to the commands of God. God commands the invisible to appear by claiming himself to be the thing commanded. He made himself equal with God and found it not robbery to be and do the works of God, in Philippians 2 verse 6. Now, let this saying sink deep into your ear. Be conscious of being that which you want to appear. Now, this brings us to the end of the reading of the 23rd chapter of this powerful and amazing book, Your Faith is Your Fortune, by Neville Goddard. I'm curious to know what resonated with you as you listen to the reading of today. Leave me your comments in the comment section below, and if you haven't already, what you're waiting on, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and share this content with anyone who you know is still believing, hoping, and expecting their prayers to be answered or their desires to come to pass. Till we see again tomorrow, it's goodbye and God bless.